Okay, we're here at Florida Jets 2010, and we're looking at some real spectacular products out here. A longtime friend, Jack Diaz. Jack is from Caracas, Venezuela. A perennial contender at Top Gun, F-86s, F-100s. He's done them all, and I guess he's really focused on his jet activity. We just watched him fly his airplane, and it's somewhat spectacular. Jack, why don't you tell us a little bit about your F-100?
Yeah, this is a BBM kit. Actually, it's one of the first production kits. I think it's probably #1 after his prototype. So it's been out for, I don't know, I would say about 7 years.
7 years, huh?
Yes, and I really didn't keep count of how many flights I have, but I mean, it's a workhorse.
So now you sport fly the thing, really?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. And it's a workhorse because especially when the conditions are bad, like windy and crosswind, it will take it perfect because it will obey all your corrections.
Is that right?
And the landing gear is so wide that
easy to taxi in a crosswind too.
Yes, sir. And once you land it, it's in the ground. So
yeah, that's remarkable. One thing I really notice about this, and we see so much pretty paint work coming out of factories nowadays. This is obviously not painted. How did you achieve it? That finish looks remarkably like aluminum.
Okay, it's a product called Metal Coat from BBM. The Metal Coat is like aluminum flakes, flat aluminum flakes.
Oh, so it is like a paint. You apply it like a paint?
Actually, no, it's not a paint. It's like if you're covering it with small flat flakes of aluminum.
Oh, I see.
But they will not stick. But they are so little that they will go underneath the sand groove.
Okay.
So what I do is that I prime the airplane, and then with 800 grit, I start sanding it, but in a very educated way, so that I have the aluminum.
Oh, so you create the different
exactly
textures to the aluminum?
Exactly. In each panel, I go in a different direction.
Okay.
So that it would show like it's different.
The grain of the aluminum. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Exactly. And in some, you cannot just go on sand because it will be a mess. You have to do it in an educated manner. And the result is awesome because I mean, you cannot tell it's not aluminum.
No, that's true. Now, we all know that BBM has got some really highly prefabricated products, but in terms of time, what would you estimate from the time you get the kit to the time you fly the airplane?
I would say that I sort of divide the time like in 3. Building the airplane is about a third. Finishing the airplane is another third, okay. And rigging it up, it takes me about as much because
rigging it up with all of the controls working
the
and
servos,
the devices that are working.
Yes, and I like to make everything removable. I tend to not do anything permanent in the airplane.
So it's maintainable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and that takes a lot of time because
sure
it's easier to glue something somewhere than to design it in such a way that you can put it or take it away.
Well,
so
Jack, really,
this airplane took me about a year.
About a year.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, you've done a marvelous job. You fly it well. We thank you for taking the time to spend it with us.
Thank you.
Good seeing you again.